Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about something really interesting, right? How I met a Chinese billionaire. Oh, Chidi, who is this billionaire? Who is this billionaire? Yeah, I met Jack Ma in 2019, the founder of the famous Alibaba. So it's a long story. I'm just going to start sharing it. Chidi, how did it happen? How did you come about this whole story? Now let me start the story. We all know about this concept called the law of attraction, right? The law of attraction. How does it happen? I had a very good story that actually speaks to the law of attraction, how it happened. So in 2019, as a matter of fact, in January of 2019, so I started thinking about my business. I started thinking about, well, how am I going to reinvent my business? Who am I going to learn from? So I said, I actually need a mentor. I need somebody to actually study, learn from. So I've been listening. I know about Jack Ma. So at the beginning of that 2019, I said, okay, let me really do a deep dive about who is this person, Jack Ma. So I started watching tons of video about Jack Ma, reading tons of articles about this guy. Actually, I was obsessed with reading any material, watching any video where Jack Ma has gone to speak, when he came to Africa the first time, what issues he's having with the government, whatever has concerned Jack Ma, I was listening to it and watching it. So along the line of watching those videos, I now came about a competition that Jack Ma was actually planning to launch, I think in April of that year, for to basically get 20, 10 African businesses, in a program called the Netpreneurship Award, African Netpreneurship Award. Very powerful initiative. He was launching it that same year, and he announced it in Kenya. So because I was watching tons and tons of his videos, so I actually watched the video where he made an announcement and said the program is going to be launching XYZ time. So I know, so I knew the program before it actually launched. So I was expecting the program to basically get launched. So I applied for that particular program. African Entrepreneurship Award, a very powerful award. It was just launched. That was the first edition. So I applied, and guess what? It has different stages, right? So I applied and made it to the first 20, first 50. So the first 50 they'll do like a call interview. A group of panels will come and do like a call interview. So we did it, call interview, I and my team. We scaled through, we made it to the first 50 and we scaled through and became the first 10. So I became the first 20. From the first 50 to the first 20, then the first 10 will now go and meet Jack Ma physically and all of that as well. So we made it to the first 50. So we went for this like a Zoom interview. So we did the interview, and guess what? We made it to the first 20 businesses in Africa. That's the paper packaging company. We made it to the first 20 businesses in Africa. Then we now have to go to Kenya, which was the first time, all expense paid trip to Kenya. So I went to Kenya with other 20 businesses from all over Africa to compete to pick the first 10 businesses that will now have the physical pitch competition with Jack Ma and other panel of judges as well. So I went to Kenya for that pitch interview, and we did the pitch interview. And guess what? The first 10 companies came out, but unfortunately, I was not part of it. As a matter of fact, the guy told me that actually you guys did so well. If we were to pick 11 companies, you'll be the 11th one. I said, come on. You're saying that to console me, but I would have really loved to be part of the top 10 companies. But fortunately, I was not part of the top 10 companies. So and that was really cool. It was okay. It was really sad, but, you just need to move on. And also I'm really grateful for the contact I've made, the people I've met, the whole experience and all. But the story didn't end there. So basically, the first 10 companies are supposed to go to Ghana to do to compete, to now pick the first three companies, the top three companies. And basically, if you are part of the top 10 companies, you are really going to get a prize. You're going to get, share from a prize money of $1 million. So that's basically what was at stake. I guess it was $1 million. I need to be sure. I think it's $1 million. So I didn't make it to the top 10. So I basically had no invitation to come to go to Ghana for the competition. But I knew Jack Ma is going to be in Ghana. I knew he's really going to be there because he's part of the judges, right? So I said, I am still going to make it to that trip. So I booked my tickets. I wrote to them. I said, okay, I know I'm not part of the top 10, but I really want to come to Ghana. So they gave me an invitation. They sent me an invitation to attend. I was actually the only company that attended out of the other companies that didn't make it to the top 10. So yeah, I said, okay, that's fine. I booked my ticket. I went to Ghana, met my friends. We all met in Kenya. So met a couple of my friends there, had a good time with them. And the final day of the event came, and basically we're, doing the whole stuff. They were preparing to do their pitch and all of that. So when their pitch was over, I now had the opportunity. So one of the organizers now said, actually, I think you need to meet Jack Ma, And he went to Jack Ma and told Jack Ma that this guy, he's a very, very good guy, very interesting guy. He was part of the top 20, but he didn't make it to top 10, But he also made a decision to come to this event. As a matter of fact, he is the only company that didn't make it to the top 10 that is actually here to support. Jack Ma was that's really very good. We met, what are you guys doing? So we had a little conversation, and right there, they invited me to come to China and visit their company in Hangzhou, China. So this is how my meeting in Jack Ma actually now proceeded to also having an invitation to visit Jack Ma's office in Hangzhou, China. How cool is that? So that same year, at the end of the year, towards December, so I traveled to China. And part of the major reason I went to China at that time was that I had a special invitation to visit Jack Ma's office in Hangzhou, China. That was it.
Last year, I could only dream about this place and watch it on YouTube, and of course visit his application. But this year, I'm right here at the Alibaba office, Alibaba Group office here in Hangzhou, and I'm here walking right into the visitor section, going to the Alibaba campus and visiting my friend. Woo! Dreams do come true. I'm here on the Alibaba Group office, heading to the visitor section to register myself and go in. Thank you. This is Alibaba Worldwide. Whoa. I'm walking majestically, walking with all confidence into the Alibaba Group office. This is amazing. This is a dream come true for me, and it can always come true for anyone. Dare to dream. Woo! I'm super excited. I'm not in the application. I am live on the Alibaba Group office. It's real, man. I could also show you the little code. There's a lot going on right here. This is pretty amazing. A collection of photos, pictures of what they've done, where they've been, stories. Dare to tell stories, Ali Day.
It was a huge experience for me. That was a very powerful experience for me. So I went to Jack Ma's office, met with a couple of that team, and they took me through a tour. Man, it was like a dream come true. Because I just watched this guy on YouTube, man. I've been watching this office. I saw what they're doing, but I was right there in China. I was right there in the company, their head office here in Hangzhou. Met with a couple of that team, met with Jack Ma, and it really, really, really changed my life. I was really pumped up. I was really inspired of what this man has single-handedly built with his team. Offering services to small businesses, offering solutions to the whole of China and beyond. It was really, really amazing. That experience alone expanded my mind tremendously, and that has really, really affected my life today. And it has affected also the way I think about business, where I do business, and basically change my life for the better. So to cut the long story short, right, whatever you aspire, trust me, the law of attraction is real. I was watching this guy on YouTube, I was watching him, I was following him But because of that connection I had with him, being passionate about watching and following him, that actually made me to meet him in person. Not only meeting him, visiting his office, his head office, that is strictly and absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So thank you for watching this video this far. If you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell. Have a good one. To my next video. Bye bye.